I like Meek Mill as a rapper.
Me too.
But when it comes to beef nowadays, cause like beef that as we know it. She'll gonna spit a bar. I mean, he gonna spit a verse. I'm gonna spit a verse, and then the audience is gonna decide who ripped who.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's not just rap anymore. When you have social media that comes into play, and you have people who are petty like 50 Cent. I mean,
I thought I was gonna see Pimpin' Curly back again.
If they had to just go head to head with like just spitting bars, like bar for bar, 50 would lose.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's not, you have stuff like Instagram, you have all these apps where you can put faces on different stuff, not the type of stuff like that. It's like 50 is so petty with it, and then people help him out, they send them videos.
Yeah.
That's why Meek is losing in this battle. Because 50 he ain't got to rap.
He don't have to rap no more.
He gonna make fun of you all day with these videos on Instagram and stuff.
That's what he did with Rick Ross and them.
So, but yeah, I like Meek. I listened to the EP, his 4 songs, and he's spitting on them.
Yeah, I haven't. I just got it. I just got it in.
I
but
wish he would. It's on that pill for like free.
Oh well, no, I haven't listened to him.
Oh, okay. I thought you was like waiting on it.
No.
Wait on it. Like I wish he would have came out sooner. Spit some bars. Like with the whole situation with him and Drake. Yeah, they could have made that a real rap battle.
Oh man, it ain't like the old days, man.
So moving on, what about what y'all think about Stacey Dash and her comments? Everybody's making a big deal. It's the Oscars, right? So okay, so the Oscars, of course, is like they not showing any love to the black actors. It's like even if it was a movie with black people in it, they only nominated the white people.
Yeah,
and that's fine. To me, I don't care.
Oh well, no, I'm serious. I'm like, dog. Okay, the director of Straight Outta Compton didn't get one nod, but the people who wrote it, who were white, got the nod, and they were like, dude, this is about gangster rap, and y'all still managed to put white people in it.
But listen, this is my take on it. Let me say this right quick. This is my take. Oscars, Grammys, Emmys, all those award shows.
Yeah.
They are
old white men. Right,
pretty much old white men. This is who run this. Okay? And so Scott, stop shaking your head because this is true. My thing is, why do we keep seeking validation from them? We have our own. We have the Soul Train Awards. We have the BET Awards. We have the BET HipHop Awards. We have what else? We got our own.
Well, no. What's the name said the best? It was on the Daily Show. He said, they don't like us unless we do a slavery movie.
Well, and that's true.
He said, what? Name the last movie. He said, Django. Angry Slave. Right. He said, Selma. Still mad about the slave thing. See, 12 Years a Slave.
This is my thing. Why do we keep seeking validation? It's like
it's because we're socialized to believe that the Oscars and the Golden Globes, events like that, or have more accreditation over than what we have. So we're socialized everything because they believe that if you get this award that you're gonna be. Let's like Whoopi Goldberg. She's an EGOT. She got an Oscar, an Emmy, a Grammy, and a Golden Globe. So she, you know what I mean. So she's held at a different pedestal. Even if she go and do some stupid stuff, she'll still get back on her back because she got those awards.
And we can say, you know what? We don't care about your award. Keep your award. We have our own award, and we can make our awards more valuable than their awards. It's like we don't have to keep going to them and begging them, oh, give me an award. F that.
Well, no, it's really more of a like, for real? You know, like, it's sort of like that. This is still going. It's sort of like, for real. This is still going on. You know,
racism is going on in America.
Right. You know, we know this, but you know, it's sort of like a.
The country is built on racism. So why are black people still surprised when racist stuff happens?
Well, you know, they want to speak out now.
Why do you want to be shocked when there's no black people here? Okay, but you got your own. You have your own network. It's run by white people.
There you go.
Run by white people. And you have your own award show.
Run by white people.
Okay, well, all the lovely, great things like Basketball Wives and VH1, Love and Hip Hop, they're all ran by black women.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They have black stars.
They're black women who have actually run them. Look them up.
The companies who
Look them up.
The companies who own them are white people.
White people.
The producers are black.
They may have black producers, black writers, but the whole company, they're owned by white people. It's white people who say, okay, let's do this here, I want you to write about this.
The people who sign the checks.
Chill will tell you, even with these record labels, you could be a black hip hop artist. You might want to talk about something conscious. You might want to say something uplifting to your people. But once you get into that boardroom and you talking with the head of that record label, he's like, nah, don't rap about it.
No, it's who will buy it, because these kids out here are not buying that. You know, when we have them in here,
Skyla.
they're not listening to it.
On that right now, because I mean, back in the day, yeah, maybe, but right now it's different.
Now because you have
you got artists like Craig, like, you know what I'm saying. Even though his audience is huge, and he gets to. I mean, if you listen to some of his new music right now,
it's really good. He got Deja Vu, and a lot of his music is touching on what's going on in the community and around the world.
Now
Lil Craig album is, it's really good.
For rap artists now, it's easier because you can put your own music out now.
Yes.
You know, you don't
have to go through nobody. All you got to do is get a good follow, and somebody will put you on.
You can go through your own channel. You can put out your own music. Now, then you have to go to their distribution and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So now you could do a song. I could go a 2D spot, record a song, put it on SoundCloud, whatever, and it's out there. TV shows.
Hello.
Yes, you may have people like Shonda Rhimes or what's the chick name to do?
Is my mic on?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can have people who write those. Yes, they may be black, but at the same time, I don't even like how they portray our people.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, I don't watch that crap. To me,
Yeah, I can't stand it. But that's my point. It's like those are black producers putting out that message. That it's disgusting to me.
Black producers putting out that stuff, but you have to look at the whole look at what umbrella they're under.
May I touch on this subject, please?
They don't have to be on
Right, they don't have to be under an umbrella, but since they want their money.
Because it's enough money. It's enough money.
Right.
For them to actually create their own situation.
That's true.
Where they can make the kind of programs that they want to.
That's true.
Well, and that's the thing. I watch Whoopi Goldberg. I watch The View every day. I record it and I watch it every day. And Whoopi is black, you know. She is.
She is.
But she very much disagrees. Very much disagrees with Jada Pinkett Smith in this whole situation, because she says, and I didn't know this because I'm not an actor, so I didn't know how the Oscars. Me and Courtney were just talking about it offline. I didn't know how they were voted. I didn't know how people were nominated.
It's not a popular vote.
It's all the actors vote. They get they're not, and it gets sent. They get sent the books. College. They get sent the books. Just Courtney and I were just talking about it.
Yeah.
And they choose whether they vote or they nominate people or they send them back in.
Reverend who
so if they don't do it, then it doesn't get done.
It just came out.
But this is the thing, with Jada.
And that's what Whoopi said. She said she does the voting. She said that she nominates the people. She said if people really want to make a difference, people like Jada Pinkett Smith, who have production companies, need to make black movies, and they need to put black actors in them so that they can be nominated. Because if they're not putting them out there, they can't get them. And then you have people here in Houston like Paul Wall and Bun B. They curate those books to pick people in Houston who need to be nominated for the Grammys and the Oscars.
The point is, we should not even care.
Here's the thing, brother. Here's the thing. Now, 666, they won an Oscar for the song they had in Hustle and Flow, right? Their money didn't raise because of that award at all.
Right.
They still was in the same position that they had before they won than after they won. And my whole thing about all of that is this: if we don't like, here's the thing: as a consumer, you talk with your money. That's what you talk with. All these debates and all, none of that matters. You talk with your money. If you sit here, we can sit here and talk about it till we blue in the face. When the movie come out, if you go see it, then you a part of what's happening.
And that's exactly what Whoopi said too. She said if you have a problem with it, then don't go see the movies.
Yeah.
I have a whole the thing that's different with me than everybody else in my circle. I have a whole lot of don'ts. Like, for example, I don't watch movies where the male that's the lead role is dressed like a woman. I don't watch movies like that. Now, I don't try to tell nobody else how to be or how to dress or how to live their life, but it's certain things that are not going to be in my circumference, and that's one of them. And so the whole thing with me is, if we don't like, say, for example, the idea of a white person playing Jesus, then how come Bill Cosby, Oprah, Will, and all of them don't get together and cast a black actor?
That's what Whoopi was saying. That's exactly what she said today on The View.
And why do you care when you realize that it's not the popular vote, not the people deciding who win and who lose? I wouldn't care if I was nominated or not, especially knowing that it's not going to necessarily affect my bottom line.
Yeah.
It's like, I wouldn't even, the time that you spend, the energy you spend putting into pouting about not being nominated, you could have made your own thing.
Exactly. We have our own award shows.
But we really need to stop making these ridiculous movies. Sometimes if we want to make a serious movie.
But the thing about this is that it's just like with music. There is a lot of conscious music. There's a lot of black lyrical artists making conscious music that jam at the same time.
Yeah.
But the system that is designed by people who are not for our best interest.
Yeah.
So the reality of it is that when you get somebody like Eminem, Interscope owns XXL, and they killed the source.
True.
So if they controlling the media, and you trying to impress this media, you gonna forever be, why it's not like this? It's not fair. It's not fair. You go get instead of arguing with them about their basketball, go get your own basketball, and you can bounce it however you want to.
We don't have to seek validation.
We need to get BET back.
Cause guess what?
They ain't been showing us love, so why should we expect them to show us love?
So guess what? If I'm a millionaire and you don't know about it, you think I care?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to touch on Stacey Dash.
Yeah.
She just need to take pictures.
Stacey Dash,
Don't say nothing, just take pictures.
Stacey Dash ain't been the same since Kanye dropped off at the airport.
Yeah.
We all fall down video.
Uh-huh.
She just need to take pictures.
Channels like BET. Now I ain't gonna lie. BET do show some crap.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much at this point all we have.
They not owned by us no more.
Yeah, they know about it.
Yeah.
They owned by Viacom, right?
At one point, BET was black owned.
100% over in DC.
That's what's the reason why a lot of videos is going. I'm gonna tell you something. BET ain't been the same since Teen Summer went off the air.
Yeah.
I mean, what's her name? Stacey Dash. She gets on. It's like she talks out the side of her neck.
She pretty though.
She is pretty, but
she should just like take pictures. Don't even talk.
Like what Bun B said,
Just smile.
This is what a pretty face look like, but you ugly on the inside, because she's so disconnected from her roots. Is that it's like when she look at her skin, it's like she don't like what she see. She don't want to be black.
She's on Fox News. What do you expect?
Sometimes it's not their fault, but it is a problem though. It's the thing. Well, the thing about it is, majority of people are raised a certain type of way. You a direct product of your environment.
It's her reality. That's exactly what you're saying.
Most people that beat their wives, they watch their daddy beat their mama. They didn't like it, but they still doing it.
No, you make a conscious decision.
You right.
What you do.
Yeah.
You right, but the conscious decision is a little bit more of an effort for some people than others.
Look,
conscious decision is a place of music.
Well, but this is the thing, though, Zeak. This is the thing. Like with me, I grew up in the country. I grew up. My mom hates when I say poor, but we grew up pretty poor.
Yeah.
And that's how I grew up. But that's. But just because I don't live that way anymore, and just because I don't socialize in those circles, doesn't mean that's not my roots. That is my roots, but that's not my reality. That's not how I live today.
Totally different from that.
But I'm an anomaly in my neighborhood.
In his new car.
I'm an anomaly in my neighborhood.
She's ridiculous.
The majority of people that I'm around do not think like me. They believe everything they see on the TV.
Okay, but when you listen,
they really think the president run the country.
When you listen to
exactly.
Talk, when you listen to her talk,
look at what he doing. He ain't doing nothing.
She doesn't sound like this is a black person concerned about black issues.
No, she disconnected from that.
Sound like this is a white person in the black person's body who's saying that you black people need to stop all this complaining.
She's a child
No,
actor,
but that's
though,
in
bro.
my
You gotta
neighborhood.
understand
People
that,
could
too.
say that
She
I'm
has
not
been
white,
separated from the same
but
type
I'm
of
still
environment
white.
situation that we deal with for a long time.
You can't relate, Scott. These are black problems. You can't relate.
Whatever, Zeak.
Well,
Whatever, Zeak.
here's the thing, bro.
Because it's not the case that people can't relate. That's why we have the word abolitionist, because there were people who are not African American who still. It doesn't matter because
I feel like
Skyla emerges herself and she socializes with African Americans every single day. So she says she got empathy and she understands.
Skyla, you can't relate.
Well,
absolutely.
You right here with us, Skyla.
Well,
Yeah, we with you, Skyla.
I wouldn't say necessarily that she couldn't relate or not understand, but at the same time, I will say this though. She can explain what it's like to have a cycle all she wants. I will never understand what that's like. No matter how much she explains it, it's the same thing. It's some things that no matter how many times you explain it, you never gonna understand it unless you do it.
I don't think that's the same either.
For the rest of this conversation, you just refrain from using analogies.
No metaphors. No metaphors. No nothing, man.
At all.
For the rest of the show, it's like
there are some things in life that unless you go through it, you never gonna understand it, no matter how much people try to explain it. That's what I mean by that.
Don't compare black struggles.
Yeah, because
No,
that's
not
a
having a
visual
baby or
thing.
something like
It's not true, because if you're a white person in this situation, even, I mean, if you came into my community and people talked about black people the way you guys talk about white people in front of me, exactly, and I'm supposed to just sit here and be like, oh, okay.
Well,
No.
I'm not one of those people. I don't do that.
But you would be a minority in my community, and you know what? And they were good to you in my community.
I don't
They were
do that.
You were running in their yard at Christmas, and they were. No, they did not. He came out to fix the Santa Claus for us to take pictures with them. No, they did not. He's such a liar.
Well, the
He's the
thing
biggest
about me
liar
is
right
that
now.
I'm not that way
He's
as
the
a
biggest
person. I
liar.
think when I deal with people, I think about it from the standpoint of what if I was in that exact same situation. Now, a lot of times I take, like, when he say the things he's saying it in a joking manner, but at the same time I think about what if I'm that person and everybody around me is white and they keep making these jokes about me.
Exactly,
How am I
it's not a joke.
See, I think that way,
It's
but
not a
everybody don't think that way.
A bunch of white people making jokes about black people.
No, that wasn't jokes. That wasn't jokes.
Okay, well,
That was not jokes.
And
hold on. This is my last statement. This is my last statement. We can move on. Last statement. Then we can move on. It's a video that's been floating around Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's an older white woman in a classroom setting on a auditorium.
I know about that. I know about that.
Okay, but they don't know.
I know about
Okay, this is not about you. It's not about you.
I know it.
Okay, so look, it's an auditorium setting. It's like, chill, God damn it, chill, let me finish.
I don't want to.
let that man get this out.
Let him get it out. Let him
He's
get it
sitting
out.
there arguing, he could have been done.
Perfect example. It's a perfect example. Let me finish. Y'all can talk about whatever else. I'm gonna go mix after this or whatever. I just want to get this part out. Chill. I know you don't like to talk about white people because you think you're gonna lose the show and you go whatever. I don't even care. Anyway, moving on. It's an older white woman, auditorium setting, all white children. Don't cut my mic out, chill. Don't do the whole stuff like that. For real. I mean for real. Like I'm not really talking to the people. Like I'm in my mood. I'm in my Farrakhan mood right now. Let me talk.
Oh no, he didn't say.
God.
You done said the wrong word in front of him. You said the wrong word. You said the Farrakhan word.
It's National DJ Day, by the way.
Yeah, it's National DJ Day.
I heard on the net. I didn't know. What my gift said.
Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. It's an older white woman, auditorium setting, all white children, all white students in there. She asked the white children, this is a white lady talking. She said, if you, basically I'm going to put it in a nutshell. She said, you see what's going on with African Americans, you see what's going on in the news and whatnot. Would you want that to happen to you?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
What the hell you talking about?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna.
What you talking about?
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
So she asked the students, would they like to be treated the way they act? That's what I'm trying to get out.
Wait, people act the way they act.
Skyla, see, you're not black, so you can't relate.
No,
You can't relate, Skyla.
he's basically saying you can see what you understand why we mad, but you still keep asking why we mad.
Exactly.
You already know. You act like you don't. A lot of people act like they don't know why we're mad.
I agree with him in that aspect, but I don't agree with you do it back to somebody else because it got done to you.
No, I'm not saying
But to me, that's kind of what's happening when you sit here and you make jokes the whole night, every Wednesday, whatever. That's racially connotated jokes towards her every night. Think about that for a second. If that was you, every night.
No, she does not.
I do not.
She do not.
I do not.
If she do, it's probably because of that.
This is radio.
No.
This is radio.
No.
That doesn't mean it's right.
No,
You do a lot of stuff that's not right. Nobody complains.
No, you know what? I'll be honest with you. Zeke doesn't act like this off air. Like he does not. He's never does this to me. He never talks about white people
Skyla.
to me. He never. He only does this to me when I don't smoke weed.
You, sir,
I don't do any drugs. But I do not. I don't do any drugs. I've never done a drug.
She don't know.
Call him.
By the way, happy late birthday to Rhea. Oh, Skyla, tell me what I did this weekend.
Oh, see, Zeke has decided that he wants to hang out in white clubs.
I do too.
What?
Yeah. So Zeke went to white clubs this weekend.
I went to one white club this weekend.
Oh, okay. Because I'm gonna go and find out.
They kind of had me to a white club before, but my cousin, they call him the pink toe plucker.
Wow.
Say what?
Okay. But I can't say what I said, but you can say that.
What you say?
I ain't gonna repeat it again. We're gonna go through that again.
Yeah, but it's not the same. All right, so
Anyways.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Oh, okay.
He's so lost
I
right
just
now.
walked into some. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just not tuning in, you're not tuning in to the Dope Man's favorite DJ with the A1 for your eardrum every day, all day, twice on Sunday. More game than the funny boys on Rummy. They run from me. 2D.E.E.P. Soon to be your son's favorite ringtone. Already the reason why your wife might not wear the ring home.
Oh.
is that a slug at me because I'm divorced?
Nah, I don't play games like that, man. Because you never know what'll make somebody snap. They'll mess around and shoot everybody in here. Don't talk about my baby. Bow, bow, bow.
I've been divorced a long time, so don't bother me.
Okay. What brings me here this evening? I came to let your listeners know about an event that I have going on January 27th.
You got an event?
Yes, sir. Okay. It's called the Show Improve Concert Series. For some of the local artists in the area, at least primarily on the north side, they know about a showcase I used to do called Show Improve. So this is what's going on, brother. This is taking that to another level. So the idea is basically this: there are artists that are in the city that have a strong following through whatever means, whether they getting spent on the radio, whether they getting played a lot in the clubs or whatever, but they're not getting paid shows for whatever reason. So speaking of the devil, so the idea is to generate an opportunity for them to not only get paid for their following, but also to be able to demonstrate that they have a following worthy enough for them getting paid shows. And so I picked artists that I know from doing what I do, DJing in clubs, to be popular in the streets. And let's see if we can fill a room up full of the people that support their music on Hood Night and Carrington's on Saturdays and whatever other venues and places like that. So actually one of the headlining artists just stepped in the door right now. Mr. Young Martez in the building. He will be performing that night, January 27th.
In the building, man. Congratulations, man. Just got a new addition to his family.
Yeah, congratulations, bro. I saw I couldn't make your event. I'm trying to do this. So.
On the way, I went to this baby shower, man. It was like the first baby shower that I actually attended. Like I DJ baby showers before, but I just go for the food and whatnot. I actually went to the actual baby shower. I played the game and I won. Okay, cool. They had a game where it was like this 15, they 1 through 15, they played 15 songs with the name Baby in them. And of course I won because I'm a DJ.
Yeah. So
Your event is what day?
January the 27th. It's at BFE Rock Club. That's in Cypress, off of 290 and Jones Road.
Oh, that's out near me.
Yeah, so you're gonna be there then. Oh, and by the way, I'm giving all of y'all a ticket. So if you're not doing whatever, y'all come through.
Give me some gas.
Well, man, when I do different projects and events that I do, they have a lot of different meanings and purposes to them. So a lot of times when we do these events, they're always either on Richmond or somewhere on the south side. So I'm trying to say that there's venues on the north side where that are viable for those type of events as well too. So trying to shed light to some of them. So that's kind of the reason why I went in that direction, because I could have went to some of the more familiar areas that everybody go to, but I wanted to go in the other direction.
So you go to one white?
Yes, there.
Well, I'm in Cypress every Wednesday, so I guess it's a population of one. So it's like Vita. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why I got 3 tickets over there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so can I announce a couple of the artists that'll be performing that night? Okay, the headliners are M's Up.
It's not that far.
Skyla, you saying it's not that far, but you drive it every day.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, just I mean, you know.
I ain't never come back up here. You gonna pay $97. They don't get me out of this.
Boy, please. They'll never get a grunion from me. Yeah. Okay, so here are some of the artists that are performing that night. You may not recognize all the names, but you do recognize a lot of their music. They do get spins in the club, things of that nature. So I'm introducing a new artist by the name of Levi Says. He will be performing that night. In addition to him, we have Ready Red, Simone Sky, Miss Tierra from Break Them Boys Out. Shout out DJ Young Sam, what's happening? Miss Libra Jolie, Keezy, Freon Icy Cold, Kevin Cone, Hot Peas, Mr. Wild Up, D-Ray, and the headliners are D Bundo, M's Up, Milo, and Mr. Martez. DJ Mo Summer gonna be in the mix along with DJ Herc. Yes.
I think I might name myself Courtney Coolant, the coldest rapper in the game.
I'm doing a showcase that earlier that night in the same venue too. So if you're an artist looking for opportunity,
I think I am.
Yeah.
My name's Courtney the Coolant.
Okay, well then, Courtney, I tell you what you do. All you gotta do is come out. The general admission is 10, but for the artist, okay. Okay, well whatever the price is, it's half of that for the artist that's coming out to perform.
I gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to come in.
Oh,
you ain't gotta pay to play.
If I'm performing, blessing y'all ears.
Huh?
So if I'm blessing y'all ears.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm not as advanced to quite be ready for your level of talent as of yet.
I would just say, yeah, I can't just co-sign for it.
You're not ready for it. You just being Stacey Dash right now.
Please don't be that. She should just take pictures.
You know how to do Stacey Dash right now?
Yeah. So if you want to get information, hit me up 832-428-8566. If you're on Instagram, DJIIDEEP. If you're on Twitter, IIDEEP. If you're on Facebook, DJIIDEEP.
The I's are Roman numerals for 2.
Yes.
For those who didn't know, right?
Yes. 2 Deep is an acronym.
2
Yes.
E.E.B.
Yes.
Chill's like, I'm just gonna have fun tonight.
RP to the OG Wicked Cricket, by the way. Yeah. I didn't know him that well, but I met him a couple of times, man. We always had nice little conversation. We always talked like we knew each other. Whenever we saw each other, it was so.
Like you had just met him 5 minutes ago. The way he interacts with you, you know.
That's funny. Cricket the same way. You talked to him 2 times. You his nephew.
Oh my goodness. I remember the first time I met him.
January 27th. That's the last Wednesday of this month. It's a monthly event, by the way. This month is gonna feature